Modern comfort is a slow poison for the masculine soul. While the world tries to sedate you with ease, Stoicism demands you wake up. We live in an age that rewards fragility and fears discipline. But you aren't here for comfort. You are here because you feel the drift, the thinning of your resolve. Today, we stop the decay. We are walking the ancient path of 8 brutal laws designed not to make you happy, but to make you unbreakable. Law 1. Accept reality without resentment. We begin with the most difficult pill to swallow. Most men spend their lives at war with the is. They bleed energy hating the traffic, the weather, or the betrayal of a friend. Resentment is the primary weapon of the weak. It is a scream into the void that changes nothing but your own blood pressure. Stoicism teaches us Amor Fati, the love of fate. This doesn't mean liking what happens. It means accepting the reality of the moment as if you had chosen it yourself. When we stop wishing things were different, we finally gain the clarity to change what we actually can. We stop being victims of circumstance and start becoming masters of our response. Law 2. Control only what is yours, the circle of concern. Control only what is yours. Most men are psychologically fractured because they try to exert authority over a world that doesn't belong to them. They obsess over the opinions of strangers, the whims of the economy, and the shadows of the past. In psychology, this is an external locus of control, a recipe for chronic anxiety. Stoicism demands a brutal audit. We draw a circle around our own thoughts, our own intentions, and our own actions. Everything else stays outside. By detaching your self-worth from external outcomes, you starve the stress response of its fuel. You aren't indifferent, you are focused. You become a specialist in the only territory you actually govern, your own mind. This is where your power begins. Law 3. Embrace voluntary hardship, the antidote to comfort. Embrace voluntary hardship. Modernity is a relentless pursuit of the easy, but a brain that only knows comfort becomes hypersensitive to pain. When you never face the cold, a slight breeze feels like a blizzard. This is the dopamine trap, relying on external ease to regulate your internal state. We break this cycle through voluntary hardship. We choose the cold shower. We choose the heavy lift. We choose the long silence. Why? Because we are training our nervous system to stay calm under pressure. When you regularly invite discomfort into your life, the uninvited hardships of the world lose their power to shock you. You aren't just surviving the modern world, you are becoming immune to its seduction. Law 4. Detach from praise and insult. Most men navigate their lives as slaves to applause and dread the sting of disapproval. Their inner compass is constantly recalibrated by the shifting winds of public opinion. This isn't merely insecurity, it's a deep-seated evolutionary program. Our tribal brains wired to seek social acceptance for survival. But in the modern world, this wiring makes you weak, easy to manipulate, and ultimately unable to carve your own path. Stoicism offers a radical re-patterning. We install an internal filter, a private mirror of judgment. When praise arrives, we don't allow it to inflate our ego. We quietly ask if it aligns with our true virtue and effort. If it does, we acknowledge. If not, it's just noise. When insult strikes, we inquire if there's a grain of truth. If so, we learn. If not, it's merely the shadow of another's insecurity, and we let it pass. Your direction is etched within, not sketched by the crowd. This is how you silence the external cacophony and become your own unshakable standard. Law 5, Memento Mori, remember death. The modern world excels at distraction. It tells us we have infinite time, infinite chances, and that our inevitable end is a distant, abstract concept. This deliberate forgetfulness allows us to procrastinate, to tolerate mediocrity, and to defer the brutal choices that define a life of purpose. It sedates us with the illusion of endless tomorrows. But a Stoic remembers, Memento Mori, remember that you will die. This isn't morbid, it's the ultimate psychological leverage. When we truly internalize the brevity of our existence, the petty dramas, the fear of judgment, the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, they all diminish. The fear of death, paradoxically, liberates us to live. It sharpens our focus, amplifies our courage, and compels us to act on what truly matters, right now. This brutal truth rewires your brain to prioritize impact over comfort, meaning over distraction. You stop existing and start living, for real. Law 6. Speak less, observe more. In an age of constant self-promotion and performative outrage, silence has become a revolutionary act. The modern mind is constantly broadcasting, projecting, reacting, caught in a cycle of needing to be heard, needing to be seen. This leaves no space for true observation, no room for deep thought, and no capacity for understanding. The Stoic man consciously unplugs from this compulsion. He practices the profound power of observation. He listens twice as much as he speaks, not to be polite, but to gather intelligence, to understand patterns, to perceive the unspoken truths beneath the surface. He learns to see the world as it is, not just as he wishes it to be, or as others claim it to be. This quiet discipline rewires your focus from external validation to internal wisdom, transforming you from a noisy participant into a strategic observer. Law 7. Become dangerous, then control it. The notion of a good man in the modern world often implies a man who is harmless, passive, and agreeable. But a truly virtuous man is not weak. He is powerful. He cultivates capability, strength, a capacity for immense focused energy. This includes physical prowess, intellectual sharpness, and an unyielding will. This is the danger within him. Yet, the law doesn't end there. The second, more crucial part is to control it. The dangerous man, governed by Stoic principles, wields his power with precision, virtue, and wisdom. He is a protector, not a bully. He is a builder, not a destroyer. He understands that true strength isn't expressed through unchecked aggression, but through disciplined restraint. This psychological mastery means you are potent, capable of extreme action, yet you choose reason and purpose as your guides. You are a force to be reckoned with, but you wield that force for good, not chaos. Law 8. Live as if you're watching yourself. The final, most brutal law demands a constant, unwavering self-awareness. Most men live by habit, by impulse, by the unconscious programming of their past. They drift, often unaware of their own actions, their own motivations, their own character flaws. The modern world encourages this mindless consumption, this unexamined life. But the Stoic practices a constant self-surveillance. Imagine a sage, a wise mentor, or even your ideal self, standing just behind your shoulder, watching your every choice, every word, every thought. This isn't about judgment. It's about absolute accountability. This constant internal observer forces you to align your actions with your highest values. It rewires your default mode from unconscious reaction to conscious intention. This self-awareness becomes a feedback loop, continually refining your character, chiseling away the unnecessary, and forging the man you were always meant to be. This is the path to becoming truly unbreakable. We have walked through the brutal laws, not to inflict pain, but to forge resilience. The modern world will continue its seduction, its attempts to make you soft, to make you compliant. But you now possess the blueprint for your inner citadel. These 8 laws are not just concepts, they are the steel girders of your mind, the unshakable foundation of your soul. This isn't a quick fix, this is a life's work. It's the conscious daily choice to be the mountain against the storm. The path is lonely, but it is righteous. Each moment of self-discipline, each act of conscious acceptance, each embrace of hardship, these are the bricks you lay. You are building the man you were meant to be. You are becoming unbreakable. This isn't just philosophy. It's our mental armor. Comment, which Stoic rule will you apply today? Subscribe to join the path.